What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. More spell count progression with Sky Striker, and with this hand, all I can say is it's awkward. So, depends on what my opponent is on, we'll see. Swordsoul. Nice. Reveal Long Yong. Well, it doesn't matter anymore, but Imperm the Mo Yi. And if there's another worm in hand, then... Oh! Not another worm. Probably something that I don't know of? Original Sword on Mo Yi. Switch to Curse Sword. Phantom Sky Blasters. Generate 1. 2 darks for Azalea. Don't trigger. Azalea for Hayate. Direct attack. Hayate. Foolish, the startup engage. Hayate into Kagari. Kagari get the startup engage. Kagari into Shizuku. Jamming Waves. 3 spells. Startup engage for the field spell. Drew into Metaphor Fuse. Field spell. There's the Eagle Booster. Hitting the Metaphor Fuse that was set. Metaphor Fuse. Shuffle, draw 1. And 1 set. Shizuku getting multi-row. Set. Raigeki. Emblema Oath, let's see. Centur-ION Swordsoul. Well, zero clue about how Centurions work, so let us go over to every detail of the deck. 4 Centurion monsters, 2 synchros, 4 spells, 2 traps. Okay, no clue about how Centurions work, so let's start backwards and then we'll work our way up. 2 traps. The Phalanx. 1 effect per turn and only once that turn, so 1 effect or the other can't do both. Target 1 face-up monster card anywhere on the field, banish it, and if you do, during the standby phase of the next turn, special summon that banished monster to its owner's field. That's the first effect. Or, banish this, target 1 Centurion Synchro in your graveyard, special it, but it loses 1500 attack. Wow. And then True Awakening. When it comes to counter trap, built-in negate of course. Hard once, and it's a Omni negate by sending 1 face-up monster in your spell trap zone to the graveyard to negate or destroy. The Centurion spells. Stand up, Centurion, the power source of the field spell. Cannot be killed by your opponent's card effects while you control a Centurion monster card. Each of the following effects once. During your main phase, if this card was activated this turn, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, place 1 Centurion monster from your deck in your spell trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. Okay, so it seems to me that Centurions all from the back row, once being placed, all of them being treated as continuous traps. Quite the interesting take. And then if a monster's, more than 1, is special summoned, you can immediately after this effect resolves, put up a synchro summon. That include a Centurion monster as material. So basically, The field spell has a formula synchron type of an effect. Emblema Oath. Hard activation of one Emblema Oath per turn. You can only activate one of the following effects. You either straight up set one Centur-ION spell trap from your deck, or place one Centur-ION monster from your deck in the spell trap zone face up as a continuous trap. For the rest of this turn, while you control that card or any card with that same original name, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Centur-ION monsters. Centur-ION Bonds. Place one Centur-ION monster from your hand or graveyard in your spell trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. Okay, so that's more tutoring ways to get to your Centur-ION monsters as back row. And then if a Centur-ION Synchro monsters, more than one, is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this, target one Centur-ION monster in your graveyard, place it in your back row as a continuous trap. Each effect of bonds once. Wake Up Centur-ION. If a monster card is face up in your back row, declare level 4 or 8. Generate one token, Pyro Dark, no stats with the declared level, but it cannot be used as fusion or link material. Doesn't even matter at the slightest when it's synchro summoned. And then during your main phase, you can banish this, send one Centur-ION card, spell trap included, from your deck to the graveyard, except Wake Up. So built-in Foolish Burial. Each effect of Wake Up once. Now, the Centur-ION monsters. Primera, Trudea, Emeth the Sixth, and Gargoyle the Second. Primera, level 4, Light Spellcaster Tuner, 1600 both ways. While this card is a continuous trap, level 5 or higher Centur-ION monsters you control cannot be killed by card effects. Each effect of Primera once. Upon normal special, add a Centur-ION card that's not Primera from deck to hand. Also, you cannot special Primera for the rest of this turn. And then during the main phase, if this card is a continuous trap, free special. And then Centur-ION Trudea, level 4 Dark Pyro, hey, bonfire target, 1000 attack, 2000 defense. During your main phase, you can place this card you control and one Centur-ION monster from your hand or deck that isn't Trudea in your back row as continuous traps. Also, you cannot special Trudea for the rest of this turn. Okay, so I'm pretty much guessing all of them rely on, if they're being in the back row, they can special summon themselves more than the ways of one. So in this case for Trudea, during the main phase, if this card is a continuous trap, special this out, then increase its level by 4. Emeth the Sixth, level 8 Earth Machine. Funny enough about Earth Machine, 2000 attack, 3000 defense. What a wall. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, as a quick effect, target one Centur-ION monster you control except Emeth the Sixth, place it in your back row, and it can do special this out. Also, you cannot special summon Emeth the Sixth for the rest of this turn. Same thing about it being a back row, free special, each effect of Emeth the 6th once, and then Gargoyle the 2nd. Level 8, Dark Dragon, and stats are the same as Emeth the 6th, 2000 attack, 3000 defense. You can send one face-up Centur-ION card you control to the graveyard, spells and traps included, special this out from your hand, and it can do. Or also, you cannot special summon Gargoyle the 2nd for the rest of this turn. If it's sent to the graveyard just because of a single material, add this back to your hand. So, free recursion. Okay, so free special from the back row, if it happens to be a continuous trap. Then, reduce the level by 4. Each effect once. Now, the two synchros. Centur-ION Legacia, level 12 Light Machine Synchro, 3500 attack, 2000 defense. Generic 12, 2, which is crazy. Your monsters with 2000 or less attack cannot be killed by battle. Each effects of Legacia once per turn. Upon special summon, not synchro summon, special summon doesn't matter how it's special. Draw one card, then you can destroy the monster your opponent controls with the highest attack, your choice of type, and the removal does not target. And then I'll go over the end phase of the synchros, which are the same thing. And then Centur-ION Auxila, generic level 12 Dark Dragon Synchro, 3000 flat both ways. Face-up cards in your spell and trap zone, field spell doesn't count, cannot be killed by card effects. Each effects of Auxila once. Just like Legacia, if it's special summon, not synchro summon, if it's special summon, add one Centur-ION card from deck to hand, and it doesn't matter how it's special. Spells and traps included. Technically, Emblem of Oath is not a Centur-ION card, but you know what I mean. And then both Legacia and Auxila both have the same end phase, which is during the end phase, no matter whose end phase it is, place one of your non-synchro Centur-ION monsters that is banished or in your graveyard in your spell trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. That is every Centur-ION card covered. So, Emblem of Oath, placing Primera special, adding stand up, discard the Long-ION, placing Chudea special, level modify, Chalice the Chudea from the search. Also, my initial thoughts on stopping Primera from playing is that by any chance about Chizhao, literally any tuner of any kind, it's just non-tuner worm. Okay, so for Primera's effect, it was either stop Primera from searching the field spell, but most cases I didn't do that. But if I were to negate the Primera off from Chalice originally, then the play would have been ended up into Chizhao working on the Swordsoul lines. So instead, game state leads to Centur-ION route as I negate the Chudea. Auxila search for bonds. Bonds. Placing Chidea back. 17, 3000. Auxila. Bring back Primera. Area 0 on the field spell. Chidea, Primera, bring themselves back. Rose, Shark Cannon. Grab the Rose, toss out Curse. Curse Search, Primera Search, stand up, quick sync. Whoa! Wow! Royal Rare Crimson Dragon. Also, I think this was one of the monsters offering an update that's supposedly getting the animation, but we'll check it out as the video progresses. Level 12 Light Dragon Synchro, no stats. Generic 12 too. If this card is special summoned, not synchro summoned, special summon, doesn't matter how it's special, add 1 spell trap, that mentions Crimson Dragon from deck to hand. And then the quick effect, target 1 level 7 or higher synchro anywhere on the field that's not Crimson, kick it back to the extra, and it can do special summon 1 Dragon Synchro from your extra with the same level as the targeted monster. This is treated as a synchro summon. Each effect of Crimson Dragon once. Now, initially, this was the part where I played Eagle Booster into the wrong hands of that Auxila, only because I thought for sure that it shouldn't affect offering Crimson that way, but apparently the targeting thing has already happened on that turn. Primera for Wake Up, and Cursed for Broken. Multi-roll, Crimson. Like I said, excuse the bonehead play because I have no idea what to do against Centurions. Wow! Shooting Quasar Dragon. Level 12 Light Dragon Synchro. 4,000 flat both ways. Must be synchro summon, no other ways. First effect doesn't count because no non-tuners for one. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated as a quick effect, negate the activation and it can destroy it. And then if this face or when this face-up card leaves the field, no matter where it goes, that's not back to the extra, special summon 1 Shooting Star Dragon from your extra deck. And when it comes to Shooting Star Dragon, excavate the top 5, shuffle them back, and based on the number of tuners excavated, that's how many times it gets to attack. And then once per turn, when a card or effect is activated that will destroy cards anywhere on the field, as a quick effect, negate the effect, destroy it. And then once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, banish this, and if you do, negate the attack. During the next end phase, special this out, off from its own effect. And when it comes to the stats of Shooting Star, level 10 Wind Dragon Synchro, 3,300 attack, 2,500 defense. This is going to be a tough fight. Multi-roll, negated by Quasar, broken on Auxila, Golden. Afterburners. On Quasar. What's the set? True Awakening. And why wouldn't this, let's see. Oh, he ain't got no monster as a spell or trap, so wouldn't matter. Startup engage for Hornet drones. Drew into Rose. Hornet drones. Rose. 2 strikers for Zeke. Zeke. No link summon effect. Send to area 0. Special array from the 0. Rose, the real normal. Decode. Ray into Kagari. Kagari getting startup engage. See, folks, this is why, again, to be fair, first time for everything when it comes to facing off against Centur-ION. And since Auxila is not dying by battle due to the mistaken move of Eagle Booster, as a result, it ends up being alive for another turn. Kagari over Moyi. Kagari into Shizuku. Shizuku getting Hercules base. Auxila placing back Primera to the back row. Wake up as a level 8. Primera. Search. Field spell to Synchro. Whoa! So it did get an animation. Insane. Primera for Phalanx. Okay. We outed shooting Quasar before. So what is the next level 12 dragon off from Crimson? Holy shrimp! Stardust Seifer Divine Dragon. Level 12 Dragon Synchro. 4,000 flat. Must be sync summon. No other ways doing so. The first time each card, not just himself, but each card, all spells and traps included, will be destroyed each turn by battle or card effect. It is not. So a 4,000 dragon who is the ultimate shield on the field. That is insane. Once per turn, during anyone's turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, and it doesn't matter where, negate that effect, and it can do destroy one card anywhere on the field. The removal does not target. And then you can banish this, target one level 8 or lower Stardust monster in your graveyard, special it out. Wow. Wake up. Foolishing MS the 6th. Stardust Seifer over Shizuku. Ray comes back. Auxila over Ray. And 2 set. Auxila placing back Primera in the back row. Startup engage. Phalanx. Remove the decode. Startup engage for Anchor. Drew into Ray. Anchor the Seifer. Normal to Ray. Ray into Kaina. Kaina block the attack. Oh. Impermanence on Kaina. Kaina into Kagari. Kagari getting Field Spell. Field Spell. Set. Widow Anchor. Field spell hitting Hercules base. Hercules base. Hayate, Zeke, Kagari. Send it to for Zeke. Zeke out the Auxila for a bit. Field spell. Or Zeke sending the field spell. Primera attempts to come back. Ghost Ogre the Primera. Field spell. Hooray. 25. 15. 2 monsters for Phoenix. Phoenix, discard Ghost spell, kill off the field spell, and 1 set. Oh, it summons back to the field. Uh-oh. Turns off Widow Anchor. Game state simplify. Go crazy to the Centur-ION Swordsoul. Synchro Rumble for Primera. Primera getting stand up once again. Field spell. Discard Mo Yi. Shudea to the back row. Shudea summon. Gargoyle the second comes out. Whoa! Legacia with the summon animation. Legacia, Gargoyle the second, and Bonds. To the back row, Primera goes. To the hand, Gargoyle the second goes. Legacia turns off Widow Anchor. Set. Gargoyle the second, send off Chudea. Special. 16 damage, not lethal. Legacia. Put Chudea to the back row. Auxila comes back, having Emeth the 6th placed to the back row. Top deck Foolish Goods. Primera. Emeth the 6th. This is getting close. Toss out Metal Fuse. Quick sync. Primera search. Stand up once again. Crimson Dragon once again. Metal Fuse to put back. Crimson Dragon. 3rd time's the charm. Okay. We already took care of Quasar and Stardust Seifer. The true question is, what another level 12 Dragon Synchro am I going to expect to see now? And obviously, it can't be King Calamity because the card is gone out of there on Master Duel. Another Stardust Seifer? Holy shrimp! This person plays too? I am so cooked. And in the top deck, Widow Anchor. Oh, this is beyond doable. Widow Anchor on Seifer. Call by on the Ray. Widow Anchor on Legacia. Take control of both. Emeth the 6th. There's no way that's a save. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, as a quick effect, target 1 Centur-ION monster you control that isn't Emeth the 6th, place it in your back row. Oh, that saves him. Wait, what? Wow. What an insane game this was. What an insane game this was. I mean, realistically, I was actually going to lose the game because once I attack with those 2 synchros, it was pretty much game over, and I end up losing. But wow, talk about time limit. This has been James Polk once again on this epic confrontation of Centur-ION Swordsoul. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.